All right, we're live. Let's see if we can hear me. Oh, it's huge. Can we hear me? Can we hear me? Oh, excellent. Can we hear me? Right, how is everyone? It is 3 minutes to. I am hoping for a Munna, but an Invercargill or a furfro, especially furfro, would be awesome. Hey bro, what's up? It's the Munna Spotlight Hour, but obviously the Valentine's events started, and I guess while I'm driving around, I definitely don't drive while I play Pokemon Go, scratch that. While I am shiny hunting, I'll talk about the mistakes that Niantic made, which actually benefited us. I just want to double check that you still can. Furfro. You can. That's interesting. Interesting. So I guess definitely, especially for the heart trim, which my Spear Shiny Furfro is currently a heart trim, but either they've changed the regionals intentionally or they haven't and they haven't noticed. Thanks bro, it's good to have you here. It's actually quite a shame that we don't have, oh no. Oh no. Let me check it. Woo. It's actually quite unfortunate that we don't have Furfro raids. I was really hoping we'd have the raids and I would be able to just remote as many as I could or jump in as many as I could, but no, there's no event raids at all for this event. Which is actually quite unfortunate. Six o'clock. Here we go. Move it, move it. I would have laughed if Love Disc was shiny. You're the wrong yellow one. Good evening, Profi. It was very last minute that I was going to stream this because I was meant to have a work dinner, but my boss's wife isn't feeling well, so the work dinner's been cancelled, and I was like, oh, I need to rush home. Now I know that one of these catch 10 Pokemon tasks will have a Furfro in it. I don't know about the other one. I also probably won't stream the Enamorous raids tomorrow, because I'm going to have to quietly gap it from work and quickly get 1 or 2 done and then go back to work. Because I'm not going to be able to do the ones at 5-6 p.m. Did you guys see my YouTube / TikTok video that I posted today? It's the first time I've content created something that I'm in that's like a proper like video, and I had to rush through it to try get it out ASAP, otherwise other people would post it and then mine would just go out into obscurity. Oh, whoa. Oh, thanks guys. I appreciate all the views or likes or whatever I get on them, so. It's pretty much the one time something positive has happened in New Zealand that can't have been intentional, but we got it, and they, even though, so we got sensu style Oricorio, which is exclusive to Asia Pacific, but we don't get it because we're an island, so we get the Pa'u form of Oricorio. But I managed to catch 4 sensu style. They stopped it within an hour, and I still have all 4 of mine. They haven't like changed their forms like they have for previous other eras that they've like released Pokemon. And also they did weird stuff with Furfro's forms. So normally New Zealand gets Star form, that's our regional one. I don't know who else gets it, but we get it. And now we can't get Star form, but we can get Diamond form, which is exclusive to the Middle East, Europe and Africa. And we can also get Lorraine form. So now I'm really grinding for another 2 shiny Furfro in case that is only for this event, and we get Star again later on. But I have changed regular Furfro into those forms just in case. But while they're currently not shiny master decks, they the regular Furfro that I have is Diamond and Lorraine are definitely going to be new for Pokemon Home for me, so as living forms. But yeah, it is quite gutting that Furfro's really rare in the wild, like really rare, and it's only in tasks that are catch 10 Pokemon, but you can also get Love Disc out of them. There's no raids. It's just really, I've got to hope I get a random wild one, or I've got to hope that I get really lucky with the research. A part of me actually will be considering, if I do get one shiny, I'll change my shiny heart trim and I'll just get those 2 regionals, because I can always get shiny heart trim next year, and there is another event throughout the year that will give me Furfro. They normally do 2 events a year, I think, that have Furfro in them. It's just, yeah, I won't be able to get heart trim again till Valentine's. I mean, true, but this year I'm working full time, and the Valentine's event only runs over 3 days, and it's the middle of the week, so Whereas this time last year, I was still studying. Oh no, no! I don't want you. No, I'm not scared of psychics, I just don't want to battle them. Yeah, go tour in 2 years and 2 weeks. Oh. Hopefully before then we get Furfro in the main games and we can just shiny hunt it there and change the forms. I will be upset if I have to wait that long. I should actually be catching some of these so that I can clear out these tasks and hopefully get some more. But I don't know how much it'll be for you guys, but for me it was just under $2, I think. The research for this event is well worth because you're guaranteed 5 encounters of the Valentine's exclusive heart pattern for Spinder. And I mean, that's 5 chances for a shiny one. But I might go out tomorrow night. I might even stream it maybe. But I might go out tomorrow night and drive around for like an hour or two and just see if I can find any Furfro. Right, come on. Furfro. Oh, this one was a love disc. Oh, well, that's lame. This one's definitely Furfro. I was told it was. It's not shiny though. That is no. That is a nope from me. Yeah, these Anemoris are such a pain. They're on the wrong day of the week. Wow. Is that Hordes or is that Dexnav? Win a raid, no thanks. It's bad enough I've still kept one of them. Oops. God, I'm still not allowed to drive on this road up here. That's what, 3 weeks in a row? Are you able to get rid of them please for me, Apollo? No thanks, bot. I don't want your whatever you're marketing me. Thank you. Is that 700 Horde encounters or is that just 700 encounters in general? It's your little one. Oh, I checked the same one again. I haven't had one of those messages in ages. I thought I'd finally been rid of them. 700 total. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Just do that, what, 3 more times? And you'll be practically at odds. Oh wait, unless you have the shiny charm, and then you're nearly at odds. I don't know if I checked you. They really do need a permanent indicator if you've already checked a Pokemon. Let's check this for the barrel. That's level 1, I think. Right, now there is a car parked over there, so I'm hoping that means that lane is open. Yes, it is. Woohoo! Oh, we got to catch 10. Oh, I didn't spin this other one. Nope. I think the only task that I'll take that isn't for Furfro is the see, there's another catch 10, but it's a Sinnoh Stone. Is the Spinder ones that do 5 great throws in a row. Fingers crossed, something here. Yeah, these tasks are rare too, and it's kind of a pain. Alright, just double check my items. Ooh. I'm really hoping I get the Munna today, because last week I didn't get the Dratini till the day after, but I got 4 shinies that weren't the Spotlight Hour shiny. Right, what do we got here? No, I'm not in desperate need of dust right now. Oh, were you not here last week? My luck was insane. Not for the one I wanted, but it was insane. Oh, these tasks are a yikes. Right, I'll check you, I'll check incense, and then I'll check that one. Oh, actually, yeah, I don't think you were here last week because I had no one to clip my shinies. So I had to do it when I got home. Bulbasaur. Yeah, I don't know if I've gotten one and go yet. Munna. Oh, I have. I've gotten 2. Yeah, I'm not super bothered, but it's a good way to make regular content as, you know, the event's there every week, so. But I'm actually thinking of doing Spotlight Hour every week, doing my regular Saturday morning stream, having them like scheduled, and that's when I'll do stuff like the Dunsparce Hunt or if any other events happening. And then I'm thinking of doing maybe a Friday night stream where I run through all of my days mass outbreaks in Violet, and just seeing if I can get a shiny just by running through them. So not actually picnic resetting or not running sandwiches, just running through the outbreaks themselves and seeing if I can get a shiny or how many I get. Because it'll never be exactly the same ones I'm running through, and also who knows what we'll get or if we'll even get anything. Just until, I don't know, something interesting happens in Pokemon that gets me to change it up. Obviously Sinnoh Tour will be an exception. I probably won't do a regular stream on the Saturday just because I'll be streaming that, and I'll also stream on the Sunday, at least for a bit of it. If you're making the effort to play it, you want a reward. Well, that's true. And I mean, if I was just sitting at home, I'd probably be just looking at like YouTube shorts or something counterproductive. So at least this is more productive. Bad tasks. Oh, we got all the hearts. Awesome. I might only do half of each day of the Sinnoh Tour, just because I feel like the whole day, it's already just a long day. And I think talking for however long a full day is, 8 hours, is probably going to get pretty hard for me. So half the day at least we get to see all the biomes on the first day and see a lot of shinies. And also when I go home, I'll do a shiny recap of each day. And that's going to involve me quickly video editing and posting and messing around with something that I do gradually through the week normally, so both those days are going to be really exhausting. And then actually, I think it's Pokemon Day like right after, which as long as I can, I'll be streaming the presents, because I'm very curious about what they're going to do or what they've got in the works. Oh, 100%. I think it will be rewarding. Like, I'm definitely going to find some shinies. Give me a tiny shiny. Yeah, let's check the Quaxley. Actually, that's one thing about this event that's lame. Is for the collection challenge, we have to catch a Quaxley, but we have to evolve it through all of its evolutions. It's like, why? It's so annoying. Trade a Pokemon? Nope. I haven't checked yet. It's you by the stop. Oh, I see. I didn't think of that. And I'm going to be getting so many notifications for the next 24 hours about the elite raids and gyms near me. Such a pain. But it is good that we get 24 hours warning just so we know where we have to go. Oh, that's a Flippago. I don't want you. No, I don't want you either. Is there none near you that are midday ones? Or at least even 1 PM? Catch 10 fire types. Oh yeah, well I suppose yeah, you won't have them yet. Twitch user discovers time zones. Oh, we got to catch 10. We'll stop here, we'll catch these, and hopefully we can get enough to get at least remotely close. I'm just waiting for the excited yell in my ear. It'll be extra loud and extra excited if it's an Oricorio or a Furfro. We have NZ Aussie guests, and I added... Oh, okay. I wish we still had access to Sensu. I was really hoping everyone I saw as I went past, got rude. I was really hoping that one of them was going to be shiny. Because it wasn't even that they swapped them, we just had both this morning. Ex snobby and above all others. Oh, I see. We did, well, I don't know if the group was like that to begin with, because I was sort of a part of that group, and I'd always try and encourage people and stuff, but I'm sure a lot of people felt that way. Like, I think it was Moltres Raid Day. It was either Moltres or Zapdos. We had almost a couple of hundred people turn up at our park, and one of the ladies who's like real OG for Pokemon Go, I think she may have been a beta tester, but she's like played Ingress, so she knows how all these games work. She split everyone off into two groups for the raids. So one group was all the hardcores, and the other group was for the casual players, because we'd found on previous events people would get real shitty because there'd be a heap of us, would complete the raid and would already be walking to the next one while we catch, while other people just want to sit there and catch their Pokemon, while there was a group of us that are trying to really maximize how many encounters that we got. And yeah, you could see people's faces when she said, oh, everyone should split into those two groups. Everyone's like, oh. Nine, we need one more. There might be one just back up here. Sure enough. Fractured or independent is probably the best way to describe our local community. It's actually very hard. Because I couldn't do them when everyone did them on the first day, and then all of a sudden, you know, I haven't done any. I needed to do some. I was lucky to get some, but like just no one wanted to join because everyone had done them. Or if they hadn't done them, they were just hanging out in their own little groups and weren't wanting to have other people with them. Which in all honesty did annoy me to a slight extent, because I'm one of the only people in the community now that actively tries to get together. Like if it's a community day, hey, let's all drop golden lures out the front of the park and we can all just do like walk back and forward, spin all the stops, do all that sort of thing, or hey, let's get together and do this or do that, or, you know, other things. And I get people to attend to those, but when I needed something, it was like, oh. Or I'll plan things for like the low level players that are pretty new to the game, just to help get them involved and feel like they're not playing a game of catch up with everyone else. like get them into high level raids or trade rare Pokemon and that sort of thing. Oh yeah, 100%. But I guess they knew how much people loved shinies, and when they first dropped Magikarp, because I think Magikarp was the first shiny, I think they pretty quickly worked out that, well, actually, people are willing to go out and grind just for one shiny. Let's make them event exclusive and keep people playing. It was still super popular even after the media stopped talking about it though. Like realistically, I think it only really dropped off after they started like nerfing remote raids and that sort of thing. Whoops. Oh, I hate when they spawn inside each other. Yeah. Yay! Yeah, that's the way it should be. Like we have this older couple that play in our local community. They're in their 70s. And they just do it to get out, get active, and, you know, meet and interact with, you know, the younger generations. Which is awesome, because our local community is very, like, varied. Like, we've got ages from small children all the way through to, like, their age, like, past retirement. But yeah, it does suck that it's just so hard to get people together. And I do think COVID was to blame for that. People just got way too independent, playing solo or playing alone in their house or with whoever they live with, and then, yeah. You guys should come over here. I'll show you all the cool spots. Alright, come on. Come on, car. One positive though is people in this town are so used to Pokemon Go players being like everywhere that as long as we're respectful, no one cares that we play while we drive around, like even the police. Like most of the time, like I pull over constantly, I'm not holding up traffic. Like no one has an issue, so as long as we obey the road rules, we don't hold up the traffic, we don't, you know, become a nuisance. Because while we are a city, it's only 50,000 of us, and the city's quite spread out. So it's really only the CBD that gets sort of busy, but there's so many places to just pull over and stop, and our streets are really wide and like it's not like really big places. Yeah, you guys definitely should, even if you like fly into Wellington or something. I'm more than happy to like you know, either use my car or get a rental car, and then just like tour you guys around New Zealand and then take you back to wherever you leave from, or like take you to all your accommodations and all of that sort of thing. Be like your personal tour guide. We are very accepting of everyone, and I think deep down that is our culture, but it is like every other country. You know, there's the old white people that, you know, don't like that they say Māori words on the news and stuff, even though they say the English words right after, and it's an official language. They still get mad because they do that. You know, there's all sorts of that sort of nonsense, or people blame people of Asian descent for bad driving. It's just the usual racist stereotyping. Like, we're not free of that. But in general, I think the culture of New Zealand is very accepting. Really? That is interesting. Yeah, the US is really bad for it, and I don't think that everyone in the US is like that. I think it's more of a very, very loud minority that behave like that. Actually, it's kind of funny because in New Zealand, technically, like, it's written down that English is an official language, but technically, the only two official languages that we have here are New Zealand Sign Language and Te Reo Māori. And I do bring that up sometimes, just in jest, when you know, the old whiteys, they like to bring up issues with, like, you know, integrating Māori language into, you know, regular conversation. Especially the news is an example I use. They're like, oh, you know, we can't be, you know, they can't be putting that stuff on there and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, no, they should, but they should do more. They should also have a little box in the corner with New Zealand Sign Language, because I think that that's, you know, incorporating their language. Technically a de facto language because the majority speak it. It's not technically an official language. And they get real mad at me, and then I tell them to Google it, and they do, and then they shut up. But I suppose in some ways it's not entirely their fault. Like, there was actually a period of time, and I'm sure this is the same in a lot of countries, where there was an Indigenous peoples. In New Zealand, for a couple of decades, it was illegal to speak Māori. It was illegal to practice Māori culture in, you know, in schools or in public places, you know, that sort of thing. Which was unfortunate, and that's how they grew up. But yeah, there is a deep need over here for a little bit more progression, I think, in that area. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm a game frozen. Woohoo! This is how you get out of that. Works. Yeah, like, a lot of the music I listen to is not even in English. Like, obviously, culture only speaks to people. It's never negative. See, 100%. But they've only been to Australia. And I'm like, well, cool, you have travelled, but Australia is very much like New Zealand, or travelling to the, you know, the US, or... Can you stop messaging me, please? You know what I'm doing. Like, I was very blessed as a child. My grandparents took me overseas a lot. I got to be surrounded by different cultures, and like when I went to Japan, I went with a very minimal itinerary. I had the places I wanted to go, a couple of things I wanted to do, but for the most part, I just wanted to explore and get lost. I knew a little bit of Japanese, but I wouldn't have even been able to have a conversation with a child, to be honest. And I got by perfectly fine. I got to meet Twitter followers, funnily enough. I said that I was at the Go Fest in Yokohama. And this Japanese woman, she was so cool. She knew that I was there. And she approached me and asked. She asked if I was Komodo Lord. And I was like, you know, hi. And she got all excited and stuff, and I hung out with her and her friends for a couple of hours, and she spoke almost no English and I spoke minimal Japanese, and it was still the most funnest time. We laughed heaps, so much Google Translate, but like, yeah, I feel like just experiencing another culture and not being scared to meet someone, even though there's even a massive language barrier, you can still like create those bonds and have those experiences, and the differences is what made it awesome. If it was just, you know, going to Australia and hanging out in the city surrounded by white people, I mean, I'm not experiencing something new, something to learn, you know, for personal growth and that sort of stuff. I was very anxious though. I'll give it that. It wasn't seamless. I was like nervous as like I'd say the wrong thing and stuff, but we're actually the one time I did encounter a language barrier was in Kyoto, and it was totally my bad. I was in a taxi and I wanted to go to Nintendo's head office just because I wanted a photo outside it. And I said to the taxi driver I wanted to go to Nintendo, and he had no idea what I was saying. So he was following the map, and we pull up. He's like questioning me. He's like, "Is this right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Nintendo." And he looks out the window where I'm pointing, and he's like, "Oh, never." The one time it didn't cross my mind that Nintendo might be a white way of saying something. It's like Nintendo, which is kind of similar when you think about it, but the vowel sounds are slightly different. And because he was a really old Japanese man that spoke like no English, he didn't know what I was meaning. And we both sat there for like 5 minutes. He turned off the meter in the car, and we were just laughing. We thought it was the most funniest thing ever. It was like the most wholesome moment between me and this old Japanese dude. So yeah, but that was the only time I had a language barrier issue, and it never ended up being an issue. I got to where I needed to go, and I had a laugh with someone who I might not have got to have a laugh with in the first place. So it's all wins, it's all W's, all dubs. But yeah, cycling back to the original chat, definitely come to New Zealand. We are very open to tourists and, you know, new people, and for the most part, everyone's super friendly. This is why I'm bad at YouTube videos. I start going on this massive long tangent, and then somehow we do circle back to the topic at hand, but we've wasted 20 minutes. That's what my ADHD brain does. Ooh, 5 great curveball throws in a row. Well, we're going to keep that. Oh, that'd be so awesome. Well, I don't want shit to hit the fan, but it would be so awesome if you're over here, even if you're not even living anywhere near me. It'd be a good excuse for like an annual trip to go visit someone. And also, if you end up in Wellington, where I know you have relatives, then I have an auntie that lives there, so it's just more excuse to go visit. The only thing I would warn you is if you don't like coffee, Wellington will be less fun. Wellington is the art major / coffee drinking / stoner / hipster capital of New Zealand. Which I fit in from the coffee perspective. I have a caffeine problem. Nah, I'm no hipster either. But the coffee I enjoy. There are some amazing coffee places in there. There's also a lot of great eateries around New Zealand. Like real authentic European or Asian cuisine that's actually run by people of those ethnicities. Like, I went to this amazing Sicilian, it's like a deli, but it's also a restaurant in Wellington, and it was just beautiful. Like the real thick accent of the woman who runs it, and her father started that store and he came over from Sicily, and they still like create their pasta and everything the traditional way. Like it's just beautiful. Ten out of 10, I definitely recommend. If you can afford to live there, go to Wellington. So yes, I'm saying that, but I can't actually say that because, you know, as much as I have severe depression, I do, for the most part, like living. So yeah, and I ain't a snitch. I have been to America and tried traditional American food. I went to a Fuddruckers and I went to McDonald's. Where else did I go? I tried Disneyland food. I mean, not gonna lie, I would rather the Spinder over the Munna. I mean, I'd rather anything, actually, to be honest, because so I haven't, you know, shiny hunted for an hour and got nothing. I actually had someone ask me on Twitter, because I find so many shinies. They're like, I just don't understand how you get so many shinies. Are you spoofing, or like, what's the deal? I was like, no, No, I'm not spoofing. I was like, that's why I post the IV page, because it gives the location, and I'm sort of like, well, at least people can see that I'm catching them in the same area. But no, I said to him, I was like, I'm checking over 1,000 encounters a day. I check Pokemon Go regularly while I work. If I'm out in the field, like not in the office, I check so many spawns. I check it it's on everywhere I drive, whether or not I'm actively playing or not. I play it at home. I play it everywhere. And he's like, oh, well, I only check about 50 a day. And I was like, well, that's, yeah. that's why I get so many. Okay, we're not going to get the great throws while Moon is here. Moves too much. But yeah, that's the unfortunate side of the internet. As everyone sees all the shinies I get, but they're not actually seeing the amount of hours I'm putting into it. In fact, I'd probably be attending intervention meetings, Shiny Hunters Anonymous or something, if they knew how many hours a day I was playing Pokemon. I'd be at least 50% of why the Pokemon company makes so much money. Like, hands down. Right, I must have checked that one, so it must be the one behind it I didn't. Oh, I think I did check both of those. Never mind. Ooh, Furfur. Oh. It's not even an incense spawn. I've gotten one in the last minute before, so I'm not ruling out the Munna yet, but it isn't looking likely. Do you not have it yet? Ooh, nose pass on the last check. I can't remember if I did nose pass Spotlight Arrow or not. Really? Is it only us? Because I know a lot of the other things, like Heal All Pokemon, I don't have yet. I know some people do. I've got something else that they recently dropped that was a quality of life thing. I don't remember what it was though. What is this code? What is this cipher to which you are sharing with us, Vertex? mean, it might be a Pokemon Go code, like, for items. Normally I get friend codes posted in the chat, but this is different. I'm not sure what it is. No, 2 minutes. It is a 15% off a web store purchase. Ooh. I might keep that in the chat because I'm going to have to buy 3 Sinnoh Tour tickets very soon. One for me and that giveaway that I did where I wanted people to find my first shiny recap. One person technically got it, but he wasn't sharing it correctly. Because he tagged me in the comments of it and he shared it to his page, but I couldn't. Yeah, it was my bad for not paying for Twitter Blue and being able to write more words. Oh, okay. And someone actually won the Sinnoh Tour ticket, but I was like, well, this other guy, he was like, he was doing it right, he was just not doing it right, if that makes sense. But I couldn't blame him because the instructions I gave him weren't super clear in the sharing regard, so I was like, well, I'll give you one anyways. So yeah, so that's why I have 3, 1 for me and 2 for the people for that. Oh no, it ended. Why is there Quaxley everywhere? Oh, lame. All right. Why'd you have to jump? Put me off. Right, what I'll do is I'll finish these tasks. I might put that code in actually. So yeah, if it gives us something in game, thank you, Vertex. I appreciate that. I'm not sure who you are. I don't think you follow me, but that's awesome. So if anyone else that's watching wants a code for what seems to be Ultra Balls and Rares, ML, this is the code. It is in the chat. P43KK. There was an error. Oh, did I do it wrong? J5QJ VML 7P4. No, I didn't do it wrong, but I didn't get anything. That's okay. It might have been. It may have actually been just a one-person redemption thing. Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's all good. I haven't actually looked at the web store, so it gives me an excuse to have a look. I might just real quick on my other phone with the chat screenshot that. I mean, for all we know, that could have been a Niantic bot that's looking through people that are streaming Pokemon Go and just posting codes in the chats. And if so, that's cool. Definitely. You know what's better than the other random message I got? Trying to sell their stuff. Alright, how many have I done? 1. Oh. No! Oh, I got it. Good thing I've got a giant stack here that could have shinies in it, because the Pokemon Go's current glitchy bug thing that is really irritating is when I collect... Oh, I've got these. When I collect research, sometimes I just don't get the encounter and it goes to the back of my stack. Where's my game lady? Three. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. I think it's doable. Right, now I'll drive for the rest of it. Get some incense spawns. Hopefully, maybe. No, not a tiny non-shiny Stuffle. Hopefully we'll get a... Why is there so many Quaxley? Furfur. We got there. We got there in the end. Not me driving past the police station playing Pokemon Go while I drive. Take that, New Zealand police. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I have gotten a shiny today. I did get a Snubble. Getting one more would be very nice, though. Any good raids around? No. They're all those ones. Actually, there's a lot of cool spawns here. Come on, kick me in. Oh. And I check the quicks. Yeah, so where this incense will end will hopefully be in this giant car park here that has all the spawns. And then there'll be something there that should be an easy great throw. My last one's always the one I mess up. Oh, these traffic lights take so long. At least no pressure because there's no one watching. Oh wait. Yeah, I know, right? Wouldn't that be embarrassing? And I can't use the Pro Strat to guarantee that I don't break my streak. If I'm just really like messing it up, you encounter the Pokemon, you give it the Nanab Berry, and then you turn on flight mode. And then you throw the ball. If it lands on a great or an excellent, you turn off flight mode, it's fine. If you miss it, then what you do is you close the game, then you turn off flight mode, turn it back on again. Oh, turn the game back on again, sorry. You go back, the counter's still there, you haven't broken your streak because it hasn't loaded it, because you were in flight mode. And you can try again. Ooh, Oh. Oh, the incense ended. Surely. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Woo! Oh, that could have been embarrassing. Right, shiny. Oh, oh my god! Holy shit! Yo! Yo, once I've caught this, can someone clip all of that for me, please? Oh my god! I'll show the stats off for the clip as well. Yo, there's no way. Alright, clip that please. But we've got another chance. Oh, that was even there. If that was shiny and it was a love disc, I would have been so upset. Oh, why is there only 1 PM raids around town? Oh. I thought it started at 12. Right, well, that's a good way to finish off the stream. Wow. I think that's the first shiny Spinder I've ever gotten in Pokemon Go. It is. 5 great throws in a row, yeah. And it had the event frame around it as well. Yo! That's insane. What, this form's exclusive to this shiny. That's the only way to get the broken heart pattern, is to get a shiny heart pattern. Yo! That's nuts. Well, I guess I'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much guys for watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday when I stream some mass outbreaks. Have a good night or good day guys. See ya.